One more time. We back again, family. They let us do it one more time. Okay, we got a good show tonight. We been taking the calls. You know, we keep taking these calls. We keep getting the brothers and the sisters calling in. We keep getting different perspectives, different points of views. Communication is lost in translation. Okay, we want to first start out with that with men and women because we do relationships here. Communication is lost in translation. So I want to talk about kind of like the call history, like when women call me, when men call me. It's really the same thing in general, but the specifics is what changed. So I would like to bridge the gap in communication because communication is definitely lost in translation. So when I get men and women call me, they say, well, Dennis, he did this. He says, well, Dennis, she did that. So we going back and forth. So tonight I want to talk specifically about something that I personally have been through, something a lot of men go through. So I want to say, ladies, please watch this with a man. If you can watch this with a man, it's going to help tremendously. I don't want you to try to interpret this by yourself because this is going to be a tenth of a second. That's going to be the difference between what you know and what you don't know. Okay. All right. So tonight we want to talk about how a man can finance your delusion. Okay, delusion is not a negative. I'm going to talk to the fellas first. Fellas, she needs you to lead. She needs you to be a protector and a provider. She needs you to be sharp. She needs you to be a thinker. She needs you to be able to include her and your nuclear family, her extended family, her mother, father, brother, sister. She needs you to be able to handle those situations. She needs you to be able to handle her job situation, interact with that Christmas party, or come up to the job and interact with her boss or anybody, her friends. Maybe go to the barbecue. She needs you to be able to handle those things. That's part of protection. That's part of provisions. That is part of her security. Now, when we're talking about her security, that's going to be paramount for her, fellas. If you're 25 or older, the first thing you got to understand is what I just explained to you. If you can't secure her spiritually, physically, financially, for her family, her job, cover all of the bases in her life, the things that are important to her, if you can't step up and lead in those situations and circumstances, you're going to run into a very huge problem. So when I say we're financing her delusion, we first want to help the fellas understand, the men understand that she needs security from you. Once she gets the security, then she'll give you the love, then she'll give you the respect, then she'll give you the submission, then she'll give you her attention, then she'll give you her support. She'll give you all these things after she sees that you're a man and you're leading, you stepping up, and you playing your part. When you're doing your thing, then we could turn around and ask her to do her thing. So now I wanted to unpack that and be specific so that the brothers and the men could understand what she's looking for. Then I want to explain to her what we do to make them safe, to make them feel good and protect them. So tonight's video is about we finance your delusion. Okay. So this is not a negative. When we say finance, we're not necessarily talking about money, currency. We're not talking about, dollars and cents. When we say finance, sometimes we do it with our time. Sometimes we do it with our resources, our tools. Sometimes we do it with the people in our lives. Whatever that may be, we try to make you as comfortable. We try to protect you and make everything that you want, make it come to fruition. This is how we finance the delusion. So we want to take it and go to our children so it won't be so personal, so it won't be so close to the cuff. When we talk to our children, we'll tell our children about the Easter Bunny. We'll tell our children about the Tooth Fairy. We'll tell our children about Santa Claus. These are how we create a delusion for our children. These are the things that we do to make our children feel safe and comfortable, to make sure they're having fun in life. These are the things that we do to make our children stay young as long as they can until they grow into adults, because we know we have to transition them from children to becoming adults. So let's let them play. Let's let them be happy. Let's let them be light for as long as possible, because we know that day is coming. But when they become an adult, it's going to change the majority of the things in their lives and how they see reality. So we finance our children's delusion. Okay. So, ladies, the reason I wanted you to watch this with the man, and if you're not, I want you to stop this video. I want you to turn it off. I want to give you a second for that. I don't want you to continue if you don't have a man sitting with you, because he's going to have to translate what I'm about to say to you. I know you're intelligent. I know you're educated. I know you're smart. I know you're brilliant. I know you it's black girl magic. I know it's all of these great, amazing things. But I need you to have a man sitting next to you so he can decipher what I'm about to tell you. Okay, so when I say we financial delusion, I have two daughters. And I told my daughters about the Tooth Fairy. I told them about the Easter Bunny. I told them about Santa Claus. I told them about all these things because it was just something that we could talk about and can make it light, something that can make them happy, something that would keep life, in its proper perspective as far as a child can handle it. That's what she needed to know. So as they grew older, I told them not necessarily that there was going to be a knight in shining armor, but there was going to be a young man that's going to come their way. He's going to come up. He's going to whisk you away. He's going to make you feel good. Everything's going to be beautiful. You're going to run off to this beautiful life. You're going to have a beautiful job. Y'all going to have a beautiful family. It's going to be an incredible house. You're going to do all these great things. And this is what we tell them, or this is the scenario that we set up. This is not necessarily true. But as a man, what we do is our job is to protect you. So what we want to do is make sure that you understand that your happiness is first on our list. But that is part of us protecting and providing. So when I say we financial delusion, we will tell you things that are not necessarily the truth and grounded into reality just so that you could be happy. So if we have to omit something or tell you something and stretch it or twist it, we'll do that to see a smile on your face. So that's when I say we financing your delusion. So let's take if a daughter is coming up, she want to go to college. She's talking to her father. She says, "Well, Dad, I want to go to Harvard," and he knows that if she doesn't have a scholarship, he's going to have to pay for that. So if he's going to pay for Harvard, he's going to pause because Harvard is an exclusive university. It's high class. We know a lot of people don't get to indulge in that type of situation. So when you go to Harvard, somebody has to pay for that if it's not a scholarship. So you're going to be starting at upwards of $50,000 per semester, over $100,000 a year. Okay. So a father would tell a daughter that, hey, let's look into that. Let's see what we can do, knowing full and well that $100,000 out of his income per year just for her to go to school without other expenses is probably unlikely. That's how we finance the delusion. Let's say we have a daughter who is not quite as attractive because we are attractiveness to from us to a woman is paramount. It's like a woman being attracted to a man who can provide. If a woman is not attractive as far as her physical attributes, that's going to create a problem. An unattractive woman is just like a man who doesn't have money or resources. They weigh exactly the same. This is why I want you to have a man sitting next to you. Ladies, you can feel however you would like about your looks. You can feel however you would like about how you dress and how you look and feel when you get dressed up. You can feel however you would like when you go out and when you're talking to your girlfriends. The man dictates how attractive you are to him. Just like he can't walk up to you being broke and being short and being unattractive and then be attractive to you. I've heard it over 100 million times, 100 million different ways, whether I saw it or read it or heard it. Women are attracted to tall, handsome, articulate, well to do, accomplished, financially stable men. That's a period. Ladies, we have a standard as well. We're attracted to beautiful, feminine, submissive, supportive, nurturing women who have a chemistry to us. That is going to be paramount. If you are not attractive, you are just like a man who doesn't have resources. That's going to be a problem to us every time. Just like a man that's broke is going to be a problem to you. So when we say we financial delusion, we take resources and we put our time and energy behind the things that's going to make you happy. And this is a video about, we got to grow up. This is from 25 on up. If you're really serious about relationships, If you want to make a call, you want to reach out, you want to send an email, we can go more in depth in this. But this is a very serious situation. I take a ton of calls. I'm hearing it time and time again. This is not working. If you think that what you think works, look at your situation. Are you getting your desired outcome? Look at your situation. Is this where you want to be? Look at your situation. Look at your friends. Look at your progress. Look at your goals. You have to meet your goals or exceed them. You can't just have your vision board. You can't have all of these things that you desire and none of them come to fruition. That is financing a delusion. And I'm saying that men, fathers, grandfathers, dads, cousins, brothers, uncles, we finance these delusions with the women that we love in our lives. And so we got to stop doing this and we got to sit down and we have to have some conversations. So this video is not going to be popular. This is what I know. But at the end of the day, if you can sit down with your mother, with your grandmother, with your sister, with your cousin, with your auntie, and the ladies in your life, and you can sit down and have this conversation and be honest and upfront, I guarantee you, you will make some progress. Everybody's not going to hear you. Everybody's not going to like it. I'm just telling you that somebody's going to hear you and somebody's going to do better by it, because these rules are universal and they will not change because you love them. They will not change because the woman doesn't like it. So I just wanted to put this out here because I took this call today. I just want to let you know that men do. We finance that delusion, but we need to stop deluding the women that we love in our lives. So I want to end this one up. I want y'all to take this. I want you to test this. I want you to try this. Take it to the barbershop and take it to the hair salon. Take it to the job and take it to the church. Remember, you don't have to like it, believe it, or understand it. Sometimes you just have to respect it. This is the Clipper Dome Chronicles. Thank you.